Hey, welcome to the Bigplay Tra NFL playoff run preview. Hey, like I said, everything's getting pretty tight in the NFL. Let's go over a few matchups. I know everybody's getting excited. So, hey, first thing I want to do is start with the Ravens-Falcons game. The Falcons are kind of playing it out. They played some good ball this year, had their moments, but they're a little beat up and injured. So they're just kind of playing out the string. But, hey, don't underestimate this team. They're pretty solid, got some good skill position guys, so Ravens better be ready. And with the Ravens, it looks like Huntley's going to be QB in this week. But the Ravens' offense has been real inconsistent. When it's on, and Ravens should be able to move the ball against anybody with that running attack. But they've just been kind of helter-skelter, up and down, not putting any points on the board, which is putting a lot of pressure on that defense. It's got to work together, offense and defense, and if it doesn't, that's where the Ravens run into trouble. So if they're able to move the ball, don't turn it over and stay consistent, I think the Ravens will win this game. They got to win it to stay pace with the Bengals. Because right now they're a game behind them. They did beat them earlier this year, but right now it's getting tight. So the Ravens think it's a must-win for you because the playoff race is getting tight, and you don't want it to slip away like last year. So Ravens got to win this. I'm thinking the Ravens squeak by in this, maybe by a field goal. Justin Tucker. Could be a little more if the defense is on. But, I think it's going to be tight. But I think, as long as old Tuck's kicking, the Ravens can't go wrong. They'll be all right, and they should take this game. So, like I say, and then Chiefs-Seahawks, like I say, Kansas City's rolling this year. So, like I say, Seattle is on a roll. Don't underestimate them. They're a dangerous team. But I think Mahomes and the boys pull this out. As long as they don't turn it over, they stay consistent, they're at home, should have no problem. Titans-Texans. Like I said, the Titans had a big lead in their division. Now they've lost it. Jacksonville's right in there. They're in the fight. But like I say, don't underestimate these Texans. They may have only won one ball game, but don't underestimate them. They're a tough group. So they come to play every week regardless of their record. So kind of a trap game for Tennessee. But Tennessee's got to win this game to get some momentum back. They lost Tannehill for the year, so it's up to old Willis. What's up, Willis? So, hey, but King Henry, it's on you and the defense. So the Titans know what they are. They know what they got to do. Play defense, run the ball. Don't turn it over. Be consistent. They're a tough team. They got heart. Played a lot of fortitude. I think Tennessee pulls this out and stays just ahead of the Jags for one more week. Then we come over here, Bengals, Patriots. Like I said, tough game for both. Both need to win. You'd think the Bengals, they're tough and they should take this game, but, you can't underestimate a Bill Belichick team. You got to come to play against those boys. Another trap game, but I hate to do this, but I got to give the edge to Joe Burrow and the boys, maybe by a field goal or a few points. They're too tough. They got that Super Bowl experience last year, so that's, I think they edge them out as much as I'd like to see them, kind of falter in this game so the Ravens can pull ahead, but we'll go with the Bengals barely in this one. Then we come down here, we got 49ers, Commanders. Commanders have looked tough all year long, and they're fighting to get into playoffs, but you got to give the edge to 49ers, that defense. That 49er defense is going to give everybody trouble. It's a Super Bowl defense, could carry the 49ers all the way to Phoenix this year. As long as the Niners don't turn it over, Purdy and the boys just play from ahead, be consistent, run the football, play action game, play solid D. The Niners should be fine, should win this game. They're at homes, but see the 49ers pulling away at the end, but don't underestimate the Commanders. But like I say, that's a Super Bowl defense out there in San Fran. All right, then we got the Raiders and Steelers. Kind of a sentimental matchup, 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception, Franco Harris passing away. It's going to be a tough game. Raiders, Steelers. Raiders are playing a little bit better. Steelers kind of up and down, but they've been tough. They've been winning some games lately. Tough matchup. Could go either way. Both teams. Just depends, But, with everything going on surrounding the Steelers and Franco Harris, 50th anniversary, I just got to believe old Franco's looking down and the Steelers got a little bit of magic in this one. I think they barely survived. Could be by a field goal or so, but I think the Steelers surviving this, but wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders pull it out. Old rivalry from many years. It's back and forth. These two always bring it no matter the decade. So I'm going to give it Steelers by a field goal just due to the magnitude of the event. And with Franco passing, Steelers are going to pull it out for old Franco. And then you got the Cowboys and the Eagles. Going to be a tough one, but Jalen Hurts is sitting down this week. Going to give it to the Cowboys this week. I think they're coming to play. They got to prove. They got to keep that momentum going. Eagles, they got Gardner Minshew quarterbacking, but they got a good enough lead. They just got to make sure they don't get injured and everybody stay healthy and get out of there. I think the Cowboys pull this out. Going to be a big win for the Cowboys. Think that they pull it out big this week, narrow it up, keep their status going as far as home field on their end and hosting more playoff games. But I think the Cowboys pull it out, keep that momentum going this week. Then we got Dolphins-Packers. I got to go with the Dolphins all the way in this. Down in Miami, they're playing to get in. Aaron Rodgers, he's always been great. Can't count him out, but I think the Dolphins hang it in there, and they pull this one out this week. That's going to be a tough week, But there's just a few games I wanted to go over. We're getting down the Super Bowl stretch. Like I say, hey, get ready, everybody. The NFL playoffs is getting tight, and it's going to be a great ending as we keep going towards the Super Bowl this year down in Phoenix. Everybody enjoy it, and enjoy your weekend, and Merry Christmas.